Hey everyone, this is Miles from VRDroidsBlog.com here today with the video review of the Toshiba Thrive tablet. Now, first off, if you're looking for a thin, light tablet, this isn't it. If you're looking for a very nice tablet with lots of ports, lots of different features, lots of usability, keep on watching. So let's start right off with the design. This is a very big tablet, really just because of the bezel. The screen is 10.1 inches, 16 by 10 resolution. Sorry, that's 1280 by 800 resolution, with Toshiba's Resolution Plus video enhancement technology, which really works quite well on everything I've tried it on. So it has a in terms of internal technology, it has a dual-core Tegra 2 processor at 1 gigahertz, a gigabyte of DDR2 RAM, obviously with NVIDIA graphics because of Tegra 2. It comes in 8 gigabyte, 16 gigabyte, and 32 gigabyte models, priced very competitively to the iPad. Yeah, the 8 gig is $429.99. The 16 gig, which is what I have here, is $479.99, and the 32 gig is $579.99. So very nice pricing on that. They went the right way with that. In terms of ports, it has a full-size HDMI, a mini USB 2 port, a full-size USB 2 port, a full-size SD card slot, 3.5mm headphone jack. It has a docking port, and yeah, I don't have any of the docks with the tablet, but it does have some. Okay, so let's take a look at this. As you can see, the thickness of the tablet here. Yeah, so it has the DC in power port right there. This tablet charges very quickly, so that's always nice to see in a tablet. The headphone/microphone jack. If you pry up this cover here, you see the mini USB 2 port, the full-size HDMI, and the full-size USB. All of these are very helpful if you're like on the go on a photo shoot or something, if you do photography. Like for instance, I had this tablet. It was really useful for transferring pictures through it. Has a nice browser for that. On the side here we have the SD card slot, and further up the screen lock, so that keeps it from changing from horizontal to vertical. We have the volume marker, and we have the power button. I'm not sure exactly why it is, but I don't know, I think I would have preferred having these buttons stick out a little bit more, just having actual spaces in between them instead of that filler you see. It's a little bit hard to find which one's which if you're holding the tablet portrait mode. Need to find the right button to press. As you can see here, it has some indicator lights, it has power, it has the battery indicator, and the Wi-Fi indicator. Useful features to have. There were a few reviews that said they were distracting. I can't see that myself. It's just a tiny LED up in the corner. The bezel is pretty wide. I don't know, I wasn't distracted by it at all. Up here you have the 2 megapixel, I believe, front-facing camera, with the microphone up there as well. And right behind that you have the 5 megapixel back-facing camera. Both cameras were pretty nice. They weren't the best I've seen on tablets, but yeah, I mean, I would have liked to see some better white light balance features with them. They washed out a little bit too easily. You're probably not going to want to shoot anything anything really professional on it, but for web conferencing, for video chat, it's great. For just pictures, if you want to take a few to capture something, it's totally fine. On back here you can see it has a Toshiba logo. And also on the top we have the back locking switch. The back of this is removable, although I found that it wasn't that easy to remove. It kind of feels like you're going to break it if you put much force on it when you're prying it up. But I mean, really, that can be said for anything hardware related when you're taking things apart. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think it's a very sturdy back. It has a really nice grip to it. So despite the tablet weighing about 1.6 pounds, so not that light, it really has a nice balance to it. You do not feel like you're going to drop this at any point. This has a user replaceable battery under the cover right here at the top. And yeah, you can also, I believe there's 5 colors that you can switch the back of. So you can do like green, blue, that kind of stuff. And then of course the docking port is under this panel here. Okay, so I don't believe this is a IPS display, which is basically wide viewing angle, but it looks pretty nice. It's not, you can't get quite as far to the right or left as you can on IPS displays, but I think they did a pretty good job of getting it to be a nice looking display. Resolution Plus technology might help that a little bit. So the touchscreen is very responsive. No complaints there whatsoever. It's a really nice tablet overall. There's not much to say about the operating system that I haven't already said in my other tablet reviews about Honeycomb. Runs Honeycomb 3.1, which means it has the USB host technology activated. So putting flash drives onto this and the USB 2 port, external hard drives shouldn't be a problem at all. And again, that's a really nice feature to have if you need it. Toshiba includes some software with this, like LogMeIn for remote connections to computers. It has some games like Card Solitaire. It has Kaspersky antivirus for Android on here. NFS Shift HD. Has MOG music. All that kind of good stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it for what it includes. Then of course it has full access to the Android market for anything else you need. In terms of keyboards, I think it also comes bundled with Swipe, which is a I was a little bit skeptical about using Swipe for tablets, but in my experience, it's really pretty nice to use on here, even in landscape mode. It's really fast, and if you need to, obviously you can't thumb type in landscape mode, but I think Swipe is a really nice addition to include on this. So all in all, a very nice tablet. The build quality is among the best I've seen. It feels very solid, not easy to drop at all, despite being heavy, and yeah, overall great addition to the tablet market.